Anybody threaten you or force you to get you plead guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the
No.
prosecutors?
You said that I had a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me. I had a 30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed. But yeah, though, I had it on me.
All right, everyone, today we are stepping inside a courtroom for a hearing that quickly turns intense and hard to believe. The man at the center of this case is facing charges for carrying a concealed weapon without proper authorization, and the situation raises serious legal concerns from the very start. Laws are clear about permits and responsibilities, yet he seems to act as if the rules do not apply to him at all. What truly stands out is not just the charge but his behavior throughout the proceeding. He speaks with open disrespect, shows little regard for the seriousness of the court, and carries himself like he is above the process entirely. The judge remains firm and makes it clear that the courtroom demands order and accountability. Tension builds rapidly as the exchange grows sharper and the atmosphere becomes increasingly charged. This hearing unfolds in a way that highlights how attitude can shape the outcome just as much as the facts themselves. Stay with this case as it develops, because the way it plays out offers a powerful reminder about respect, responsibility, and consequences in a court of law.
Mr. Bailey, I need your name, sir.
Marvin Bailey.
All right, good morning. All right, Mr. Nager, any offers here?
Judge, Mr. Holler emailed me some information yesterday to give me more to look at and read, and I've had email communication with him. Currently, the offer is no reduced plea.
All right, how do you want to proceed today, Mr. Holler?
Well, the offer is no reduced plea and two years of probation. Isn't that right, Mr. Najjar?
Correct.
Okay.
With other conditions, that's correct.
Okay, with some other conditions to be determined. If we can do a situation where my client can pay in lieu of community service, something like that, we can take a plea today.
All right, you understand what the prosecutor's offer is, sir?
No, I don't.
Mr. Nager?
I don't even see the prosecutor. Who is the prosecutor? His camera's not on.
What does that have to do with it, Judge?
The offer that we've discussed is to plead guilty to carrying a concealed weapon without a license to do so, which is a felony. 2 years, a sentence agreement of 2 years of probation, and you will have the opportunity to pay.
Fuck them.
Hey.
Okay.
Mr. Bailey, watch your mouth, sir.
Man, okay.
Here's what's gonna happen, Mr. Bailey. If you keep it up, I'm gonna bring you into the courtroom and take you into custody and find you in contempt. Settle down,
All
sir.
right, bro. All right.
It's the judge, I'm not your bro.
All right, sorry about that, Judge.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Holler.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And at the time of sentencing, the court can determine that that Mr. Bailey would be able to pay a certain sum of money in lieu of community service if he so chose. So it would be like an either-or type of thing. So the court would determine an appropriate amount of community service versus an appropriate amount of additional costs or fines, however we want to characterize that he could pay at his election. He would be on probation for 2 years.
All right, Mr. Bailey, you understand what that offer is, sir?
Yes.
All right, you waive your right. Now you understand you have a right to have a preliminary examination, sir?
Yeah.
You waiving your right to have a preliminary examination today?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get you to waive your examination right today?
No, don't nobody threaten me.
All right, court's going to accept the waiver. Mr. Bailey will automatically be bound over. Mr. Holler, as it relates to the arraignment, he's standing mute and waives the formal reading of the information.
I do.
Court's going to enter not guilty plea
Hey,
today.
can I ask?
At this stage, it is clear that sentencing is unavoidable and time behind bars seems almost certain given the seriousness of both the charge and his behavior in court. His conduct alone appears to justify additional penalties because he continues to disrupt the proceedings with open defiance. He repeatedly speaks over the judge, shows visible signs of mockery, and treats the courtroom like it is some kind of stage rather than a place of law and order. It is difficult to understand whether this behavior comes from confusion, poor judgment, or a complete lack of respect for authority, but the result is the same. A courtroom demands discipline and awareness, especially when the person presiding has the legal power to impose significant consequences. Instead of showing caution, he escalates the situation further and makes a shocking decision that changes everything. In a moment that leaves little room for defense, he openly admits to the offense and removes any doubt about his involvement. By doing so, he weakens his own position and strengthens the case against him in a way that is almost impossible to reverse. The outcome begins to feel inevitable as his own words build the path toward harsher consequences. As the hearing moves forward, the tension rises even higher and the reality of what he has done starts to settle in.
Go ahead, sir.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, sir.
After we do this plea, like after I finish my probation and complete everything, like, would I still be able to get my license? Because I like to have my documents intact, in order, and everything.
All right.
I know I was wrong for the case and everything, but like, would I be able to do that?
You have to talk to Mr. Holler about that. He can give you the legal advice.
Okay.
All right, please raise your right hand. If you freeze, all right, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give today will be the truth?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand if I accept the plea from you today, sir, you give up or you waive? First of all, you understand that the maximum penalty I can impose if I accept a guilty plea can be up to 5 years in prison.
Yeah.
You understand if I accept a plea from you, sir, you give up or you waive certain constitutional rights.
Yeah.
You understand you waive your right to have a trial by judge or jury.
Yes, sir.
You have your right to remain silent without that silence being used against you.
Understood.
Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
You have your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
I'm gonna say yes to that, but I was already, I'm guilty. Yeah, though. Because they already said I was guilty, man.
Sir, what you understand is you're giving up certain rights. You have certain constitutional rights. In order to take a plea, you have to give up or waive those rights. That's what
though. Yeah.
All right, you understand that you waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get you plead guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the prosecutors? Anybody promise you anything beyond what the prosecutor's office has offered you to get you plead guilty?
No.
All right. Anybody, Mr. Nature, daytime, location, factual basis, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Bailey, on February 5th, 2024, in the area of Binder Street in the city of Detroit.
It's Binder, Binder, Binder.
Binder Street in the city of Detroit. At some point, did you have contact with the police that day? At some point, did you have contact with the police that day?
I ain't had no contact with the police. They contacted me.
Right. Okay. You were arrested that day?
Yeah.
Okay. So prior to that, at some point prior to that, did you have a handgun, a pistol?
You said, did I have a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me.
And was it concealed in some fashion at some point?
I had a 30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed. But yeah, though, I had it on me.
Okay. Was it in a pocket or under a shirt or something?
No, it was outside. It was sticking out. It was hanging out.
Okay. Was it partially inside of a pocket?
No.
All right.
I had it out.
At this point, he has done serious damage to his own defense, and the situation becomes more painful to watch with every word he speaks. His statements raise clear doubts about his credibility, and the inconsistencies are hard to ignore. He openly claims that he was carrying a handgun equipped with a 30-round magazine, and describes handling it in a careless way as if it were nothing unusual. Making such an admission inside a courtroom shows a stunning lack of awareness about the weight of his words. This is the moment where legal guidance would be critical, yet he continues speaking freely without restraint. He appears unaware that every sentence is being heard by the very authority responsible for determining his future. Beyond being reckless, such remarks may introduce further legal consequences depending on firearm regulations and licensing requirements. Instead of protecting himself, he continues to add complications to an already serious charge. The pattern suggests poor judgment and a failure to grasp the gravity of the situation unfolding before him. As the hearing presses on, it becomes clear that his own statements are shaping the outcome more than anyone else in the room.
Mr. Howler, I don't know if you need to have a discussion, but we need to know whether it was concealed or not at some point.
That's what I'm saying. My shit wasn't concealed. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know why I'm going through this. My shit wasn't concealed. It was not concealed.
All right,
Now
Mr.
let's
Holler.
prove it was concealed. And I want to go to trial.
Hold on,
You're
Mr.
what?
Bailey. All right, Mr. Bailey.
My gun wasn't concealed. It wasn't concealed. And I'm sick y'all trying to do me like this. I
All
don't
right,
got no
Mr. Bailey.
felonies.
Mr. Bailey, settle down. All right, Mr. Holler.
Man, this is wrong, man. Y'all do
Mr.
people
Bailey.
like this, man.
Mr. Bailey, just listen. I'm not going to accept the plea. I'll let you go forward to have a trial. Mr. Holler, you want the examination date?
Yes, I do.
All right, so Mr. Bailey, you're going to be going on. I'm not going to accept any pleas from you today, sir. If you're innocent, we're going to let you go forward and exercise your constitutional rights to have a trial. So we're going to the next stage. So the next stage is at a preliminary examination. Mr. Najer, as it relates to any offers.
Your Honor, it goes forward as a no reduce plea.
All right. So, Mr. Tooks, can I have examination track from Mr. Bailey?
Not a problem. It's going to be Judge Sabri.
All right, Mr. Holler, this matter is going on the examination track before the Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri for a Zoom PCC May 30th at 8:30 a.m. Again, before the Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri for a Zoom PCC May 30th, 8:30 a.m.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Bailey, you going to the next stage, sir. You going forward to have a preliminary examination, sir. You got that date and time?
Yeah, because I ain't going out like that, man. I can't go out
That's
like
fine.
that, man.
That's fine, sir. You can exercise.
I can't go out like that. That my shit wasn't concealed, man. They trying to play me dirty.
All right, you can go forward, sir, and have a trial. Have a good.
If you want coverage of his next trial, share your thoughts, because it may unfold with the same level of chaos and controversy we witnessed here. If there's strong interest, I will bring that full breakdown to you with the same detailed reporting and courtroom analysis. This hearing will stand out for a long time due to the defendant's extreme hostility from the moment he appeared before the court. He entered the session with aggression, used inappropriate language, and treated the legal setting as if it carried no weight at all. It is surprising to see anyone behave this way in front of a judge where every action can influence the final outcome. These virtual court sessions often create moments that feel uncontrolled and unpredictable, as if structure and seriousness are harder to maintain through a screen. While remote hearings can serve routine matters effectively, situations like this show how quickly things can spiral when respect disappears. In circumstances where individuals become disruptive, it may be more effective to require in-person proceedings to restore order and accountability. What stands out most is that despite his conduct, he avoided an additional penalty for contempt, which many observers might have expected. Contempt rules exist to protect the integrity of the courtroom and ensure that proceedings remain focused and respectful. Some may feel the judge exercised patience, while others may believe stricter consequences were justified to reinforce authority. The debate over that decision will likely continue among viewers who watch this intense exchange unfold. Thank you for following this detailed recap of a courtroom moment that few will forget. If you appreciate clear breakdowns of complex hearings, stay connected for more coverage and share your perspective on how this case should have been handled moving forward.